Good morning. It's live with Mercy and Rita.
And that's Rita. And that's Rita. Good morning on Masters Sunday. For those of you who love golf, like me, enjoy your day. Okay, couple of things is that first quarter is done for 2017, and this week we are working on our first quarter stats versus last year. So be sure to get our email, but you can always just download it on our apps. And first quarter is done, and we have had a fabulous first quarter, and we just sincerely thank all of you for all of your support in business.
And for those of you that do have our personal apps, a few more flyers that we upload on there. It was a seller's checklist and 30 common title issues. That's a great one for you guys to share with your clients. And
Brokers.
Okay, so next after this clip, so don't hang up yet. You're gonna have to see two other agents that's gonna share with you guys about what's happening in the market.
And we will continue that series for the next few weeks.
All right, so stay tuned.
Hi, guess who it is? It's Ray Chin, Hawaii Life Real Estate Brokers. He's been a broker since about 2010, and he works mainly the West Maui market. So Ray, just share with us, for those who are listening, what the luxury market is like here on West Maui, or what you're working.
Well, I think for West Maui, there's a lot of value here. There's a lot of inventory, a lot of great sales, doing a lot of showings. And when something happens and actually something sells, they're going at good prices. Great prices, not bargain stuff, because it's a pretty affluent market here, and we've got tremendous sellers that have a great deal of holding power. So it really comes down to a seller that wants to sell for not only financial reasons, but for personal reasons as well. And you've got great buyers that are coming in here that have a great amount of resources too. So they're looking primarily for not only the deal, but the right property, the right number of bedrooms. So it becomes really personal.
We've had a couple of agents talk about Canadians coming back. Are you finding Canadians coming back in your market here?
Oh no, I've totally missed the Canadian market. Because I think they gravitate down to South Maui. I think there's a more arid, drier environment that's nice for them as well. We do have a little bit of a Canadian market here, but at least, and especially recently, I think they've become, given the parity between, or what was the parity between the US dollar and the Canadian dollar going away, they've become more conservative, and they're looking more so than anything else. So there's less of a Canadian market up here.
Thank you, Ray Chin, and on to the next, and he's older.
Hi, this morning we have
Jeff Griffin.
And you're with?
Jeff Griffin, LLC.
And you've been in the business for how long?
I arrived on island in 2000, and I got involved in real estate right away, and I've been licensed since 2001.
So that was eons ago. So Jeff today is going to share with us a little bit about the foreclosure market. So can you share some insight of what you see or what's happening?
That's a good question. You know, the market is tight, and the market everywhere is tight, but I'm currently watching and tracking about 30 foreclosures. And with that said, there's not a lot like it used to be, but there are a lot of people showing up. There are a lot of new time buyers, there are a lot of flippers, there are a lot of people just getting lucky. So the competition is thick, and we're seeing more and more people at the foreclosure auction while we see it thinning. The inventory is thinning.
So I've been hearing that a lot of buyers are doing their own research going online. Can you kind of share a little bit on that?
Sure. And again, in the flipper community, a lot of people know the internet very well, and they go to special websites, and they're usually post-foreclosures. The bank have taken back the property, and it hasn't come back through the MLS yet, or if it has just a short time, and these particular flippers and buyers will find these discounted properties, and they'll bid on them online, as in like it was eBay or something toward that.
Is that the new way of real estate? I'm just kidding.
Possibly.
So do you experience like a lot of clients or people that you know are doing a lot of their own transactions, or?
Yeah, again, the market is so fast right now, and it's so moving. It's exciting to be in. A lot of my clients will call me up and say, oh, you know, my brother wants to buy, my coworker wants to buy, and we want to sell. So a lot of times we'll just facilitate the paperwork for them. They've already put the buyer together, and they're ready to move on.
Well, and then what kind of terms are you seeing in like foreclosure contracts or transactions?
Well, in the way that we do business, And in the foreclosure market, it's buyer beware. It is as is, where is. So that's kind of my mentality, and that's how I think, is if you're in to purchase something, you're all the way in, and there's no backing out.
Hi, here we have
Nancy Montoya,
and you're with.
KW Island Living,
And how long have you been in the business?
for 37 years.
And today you're going to share with us what you're experiencing or what kind of buyers you've been dealing with.
Right.
Okay, so
right.
if you want to share that with us, that would be great.
Our focus has been primarily in the residential real estate market, and we've been specializing in houses, selling houses and lots and cottages in Apili, and then houses in Kahana and Kanapali. And we're finding that if a house is priced under $1 million, they're selling faster, and both to second home buyers and owner occupants. And then if it has a cottage, then we're seeing 50% of the buyers being owner occupants. So that's really good. That's really helped our market. And we our homes priced over $1 million, they have to be in good shape, because there's one thing we're finding, that especially in this past season, people don't want a project. They want to be able to walk in and just enjoy their property and it be turnkey. So that is the best, I think, thing to do, is when you're working with sellers who are pricing their houses over $1 million, $1.05 million, $550, sorry, to up to $2 million. Then you want to make sure that the houses are in really good shape, and that's important.
Question, are you experiencing a lack of inventory on this side or in that area that you're kind of specializing in?
I think the inventory has dwindled, but I also know the prices have gone up. So I think that's some of the resistance we're getting from buyers, as they're seeing that things that we're selling for at a certain price in 2016 are now substantially higher in 2017, which they're resisting. So
Right.
We're not experiencing as many sales.
And what kind of experience are you having right now with leasehold properties?
Leasehold properties, I think one thing for our real estate market, especially here on Maui, because so many of the condominiums initially were developed on the ocean leasehold, then we need to better educate our new agents on leasehold, because I think they have a really good value. Number one, I don't know, can I name condominiums? Not necessarily. Okay.
Well,
So on the West Maui, there's like at least 4 condominiums on the water, where the 2 bedrooms are priced at $129,000 to $250,000, and they're over 800 square feet, and so you have tremendous value, and
the ocean.
which you make up. You're on the ocean. Don't have necessarily ocean, that the price doesn't indicate an oceanfront unit, but you have a good investment on oceanfront development. And we're not seeing a lot of sales, and I think it's because people don't understand leasehold. The one thing about leasehold is you can totally depreciate the value of the maintenance fee. You can depreciate the property taxes, the leasehold rent, and you can depreciate the whole value of the assets. So that for tax reasons, if you're talking to a numbers guy, it makes a lot of sense. So I think that's one thing that we need to do a better job of.
And then your leasehold buyers are mostly,
I would say older. I'd say 50 and older.
and do you find any issues when people are trying to buy leasehold with their financing?
Only if the lease is coming up and it's short, like at Maui Sands. You can get a 15-year lease versus a 30.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And Nancy mentioned that not many people really understand about leasehold, but on our website and also our personal app, we do have a flyer about leasehold versus fee simple.
Mhm.
So if you guys want that, contact me. And thank you again so much, Nancy, for your
Welcome.
time. And off to the next one.